Tonight, there's legislative progress to report in the nation's capital on the issue of curbing gun violence. A bipartisan group of senators announced they had struck a deal to, quote, protect America's children, keep our schools safe, and reduce the threat of violence across the country. Their proposals are modest, but do represent some movement. It's a response to the massacre in Uvalde, Texas, that claimed the lives of 19 school children and 2 teachers. And prior to that, the murder of 10 people at a grocery store in Buffalo, New York. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns is on Capitol Hill for us tonight with more on this deal and what it actually means. Caitlin, good evening.
Good evening, Jerika. Well, this framework falls far short of what advocates would have liked to see, but President Biden says this could be the most significant gun legislation to pass Congress in decades.
We're here to say enough is enough.
With pressure from gun reform activists across the country, today a group of senators, including 10 Republicans, announced a framework to address gun violence after years of inaction to tighten gun laws. The proposal includes enhanced background checks for gun buyers under 21, incentives for states to implement red flag laws, and funding for mental health services. In a written statement, the senators said their plan, quote, saves lives while protecting the constitutional rights of law-abiding Americans.
The world is watching what we do here.
On the other side of the Capitol this week, the House committee investigating the January 6th attack holds another round of hearings, focusing Monday on former President Trump's disinformation campaign.
There is no corroborating proof of any kind of a stealing or any kind of a corruption that would change the outcome. And so, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious he knew, but he didn't want to lose.
Another issue at hand, will the Justice Department charge the former president with a federal crime?
It needs to make a decision about whether it can prove to a jury beyond a reasonable doubt the president's guilt or anyone else's. But they need to be investigated if there's credible evidence, which I think there is.
And Caitlin, we know that 20 million people watched the first hearing last week in prime time. What are you learning about how impactful this testimony has been so far?
Well, Jerika, it may be too early to know, but we do know that over 800 people have been arrested in connection with the insurrection, most of them Trump supporters. But a new Ipsos poll shows that more than half of Republicans say, incorrectly, that they believe that it was left-wing protesters who stormed the Capitol that day.
Caitlin Huey-Burns for us tonight at the Capitol. Thank you so much.